Hi everyone, it is Saturday, August 2nd of 2014. It is about 1:40 in the afternoon, and this is going to be my update for you today. Okay, so first things first, I went down to the mailbox today. I did not actually videotape it, but there's only one thing in the mailbox today, and it was a lovely letter from Jacob. So I will be talking about that in a little bit. But first, I just wanted to let you know that this week has, especially the end of the week, like Thursday and Friday, has been extremely difficult for me. I've been struggling a lot. There's this crazy psycho girl who just totally destroyed me this week. It's my fault for letting her get to me, but reading Jacob's letter, though, just made me feel so much better, so relieved, so happy. It reminded me that no matter what she says, like, he loves me, not her. She's crazy, she's psycho, she's a compulsive liar, or at least that's what I've been told. So I'm not worried about her anymore, thankfully. Okay, so like I said first, I'm going to talk about Jacob's letter quickly. I'm obviously not going to read it to you because it's personal. It's between me and him mostly. But I will tell you that he started, the first page of this letter indicates that he started writing on July 22nd, and that would have been his first full day at boot camp, because if you've been watching my videos, as you know, he arrived there July 21st. So the first day he started writing was July 22nd, and he did write in this letter that he was writing at nighttime, like it wasn't actually a time for him to be writing, so he kind of just found a time to be able to write me a quick letter. And in it, he just talks about how much he misses me, how much he loves me. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you everything. He says no hair is stupid. I thought that was funny. If you've been watching my videos, you've probably seen pictures of Jacob and I, and as you probably saw, he has a whole head of hair, which I absolutely love. But so he agrees no hair is stupid, and I think it will take some getting used to for the both of us. But I'm sure he still looks great. He basically just talks about his first day at boot camp and how it went. And then he talks again on July 23rd and July 24th. So again, this is like his first week at boot camp. He talks about how it's boring. He says it's extremely boring, nothing much. He actually talks about looking forward to Friday, which is Black Friday, because he says he thinks it won't be as boring after then. But he said definitely the first week is a bore. He did get switched platoons, which we knew because his drill instructor gave us his platoon number, and then when we got his form letter, it was a different platoon number. So he does talk about when he switched platoons, and he says him and 39 others switched into a different platoon. So my guess is they were equaling out the numbers or ability levels and all that jazz. But he said he didn't like switching. He said he'd made a lot of friends in his other platoon, so it was really hard for him to switch. But he did say he's made some new friends in this new platoon, so that's good, and I'm sure he will meet more. And then he talks a little bit, well, he talks a lot about just us in general, but I'm not going to tell you all that. But he does talk a little bit about, I totally just lost my frame of thought. Okay, what I was going to say is he talks a little about being on bed rest, and this really stings my heart. It worries me a lot. But I know he's strong, and I know he'll make it through. But anyway, he was put on bed rest because he said he had chest pain and swollen ankles, and he was diagnosed with dependent edema, and you can search it. I searched it, and it's not the greatest thing, but it's treatable, it's easily treatable, and I know that he's in the best care that he could be in. They're going to take care of him. They're going to make him better. He said he's a little bit worried, he doesn't want to be pushed back into a different platoon, but he said they told him not to worry. It's not like he has a broken ankle that's going to prevent him from working out for like a month or more. This is something that could be treatable. They're just waiting for his ankles to go back down. He says he has no pain. Like, he didn't even want to go to medical, so that's good. That's typical Jacob, though, never wanting to go to the doctor. He's strong. He has so much strength and bravery. Yeah, so then he talks about looking forward to October. I can tell that he's homesick, but at this point, I bet all the letters that I'll be getting and you'll be getting from your recruits are going to sound a little homesick. He does say, though, that he believes it'll get easier, and all the other recruits from that are further on than him says it gets easier, and he says he doesn't know if it gets easier or you just get used to it. But either way, he has his head up, he's standing tall and proud, and I think he's going to be just fine. So I'm not worried about him, and even if he does get pushed back into a different platoon, and it's a week or two later than originally anticipated that he'll graduate, I know that he's still going to come out so strong. He's not going to give up. Like, Jacob doesn't give up on anything. He does what he puts his heart to. So it was really exciting to get this first letter, though. And tomorrow's Sunday, so there's no mail, which kind of sucks because that means the mailman isn't going to come pick up my letters to send him either. But I'll still drop them in the mailbox today and hope he gets them as soon as possible. Like I said before, though, it's likely that my letters to him are going to take a lot longer than his to mine. So if he stopped writing this letter on the 29th at night. So I assume he mailed it on the 30th, July 30th, and today is August 2nd. So that's a pretty quick time span for me getting this letter that he mailed. They do say it takes longer for ours to get to him, though. But I was told by a Marine himself that it doesn't take 7 to 10 days. It takes more like maybe 6 days. And unless the post office is super, super backed up, then it might take 10 days. But that doesn't take as long as I thought it might. But we'll see how soon Jacob starts getting my letters. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. But I should be back sometime this week, if not even tomorrow. I hope you guys all have a good night, and keep checking those mailboxes because I promise you a letter is coming soon. Don't forget to keep sending your letters because I guarantee you they need them. Have a good night.